I could go on, but suffice it to say that this guy is a big-time college basketball coach.
He shares the high expectations we have for our program, and he embraces that. He's done it. And he's done it at a school like ours, in a city like ours, and in a conference like the one we're headed to. So at this time, if you'll please help me in welcoming the next head basketball coach at SMU, Andy Enfield.
Well, thank you. Amazing hospitality. Thanks all for coming. To be at a premier institution, university as SMU, to go into a premier basketball conference in the nation, what a dream. So I want to thank you for making this happen, and thank you for helping me be here today. SMU is ready to go to the next level, go to a power conference, and they want to be great.
My name is 𝗕𝗲𝗵𝗶 𝘁𝗵𝗲. I'm the SMU sports performance coach for men's basketball. The biggest thing with this offseason was actually getting the weight room correct, so it could, we could train the way I like to train, more of a flow. I like to train in groups, and so that was one of the biggest things when I first got here. After that was just teaching the players how we lift, what we do, our intensity of the lifts, and then when it came to our running, just talked about conditioning and how we progress into our conditioning. We just don't go out and just, run as hard as we can right away. There's an implementation of that progression. And then also just having them work on agilities, working on their footwork, getting them to work on their balance, how we move on a basketball court. And that was a huge, huge area of concentration this past summer. What stood out to me was, there was a practice and you just had like 3 or 4 guys flying out of bounds. And this is during the summer. No care for their bodies, just wanting to win. And I think that's the biggest thing with this team is just their intensity and their hard work, and they care. And the great thing is now they're starting to care about each other. Now this is me. Sometimes I'll say 1, 2, 3, hit first, right? And my hit first is you got to hit first, you got to hit hard, intense, and you got to be the toughest out there. We got 39. So November 4th, I don't even know who we're playing. You know why? Because it doesn't matter. I don't care who we're playing. It doesn't matter who we play. Okay? We're going to win. That's all that matters. I would say the biggest similarities, in 2002 we won the national championship in Maryland. That was a crazy team. We had 4 NBA guys, and I would say the biggest similarity between that team and this team is their toughness and their willingness to come in at any time. So if I told them they had to come in at 7 a.m. for a training session, they don't complain about it. They come in and they get the work done and they go about their business. That was exactly how that team was. All right, people are underestimating you this year, without a doubt. They're going to underestimate you all year. All right, and it's not going to be an upset. And so we did a lot of team bonding within the weight room itself, changing people that you lifted with, when we would do agilities, working with different people, when we ran the stadium, just as team bonding. And that was a huge thing. In our warm-up itself, making them talk to each other, because that's one of the biggest things. If you don't have a unit that works together, you're not going to survive.
You got to be able to guard your position. You want to play professional basketball. You have to have a good team. You want to have a great team in advance the NCAA tournament. You got to defend. As I said the other day, you can't score 85 points every night. You're just not going to. So when you want to beat good teams, when Duke comes in here on January 4th, an afternoon game, we got to be a high-level defensive team. You want to compete with the national programs, which is our goal. Everybody's goal sitting here. You got to defend, and you got to take it upon yourself, and you got to play team defense. If you can do that, we got enough talent right here. We could be really damn good, but we got to be a great defensive team. And so we want to use your talents to create offense for yourself and your teammates. And that's why, in general, guys are developed so quickly in our systems, because we give you that freedom. It comes with responsibility not to turn the ball over.